sound fixed. I believe we're good now. I believe we're good now. Yeah, can you guys hear me now? We got Silver in the house. Slava, what's up, my man? What's up, DZ? What's up, Cater? How you doing, my man? What's up, Ari? Did you work hard? Yeah. We need Mamo and Dog in me. Yeah, we had Mamo at the beginning. I believe the sound is good now. But yeah, we got Slava for 2. I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate the no sound. I didn't know the sound was, my microphone was off. But he says you're in finance, please. What's up, Rav? Straight to the point, XYO, Cookie, Swift, do you still see big multiply 10 plus in this season? Peak. Hear you now. I appreciate that. Yeah, so we'll look at, I'll wait for DZ to come back before we look at Mamo. Mamo is going to the moon. Is it hot in Texas? Yes. Yes, sir, it's hot. It is extremely hot. It's so hot, my air conditioner can't even keep up with it. It's hot in this room. But let's do Urine Finance real quick for my man Slava. Yeah, it's only a matter of time, I think. I mean, Ethereum pushed into a new high. It's only a matter of time before we just go straight up. At some point, one of these weeks before the year's up, we're just going to go up. I think I even heard Ben Cohen bullish now on the alts at some point. Yeah, Urine Finance is one that's on my list. If these coins actually end up waiting for me, which I'm afraid I may miss because we're getting closer and closer. But yeah, Urine Finance is looking good. This is a very good looking chart to me. It's been going sideways, consolidating for a very long time. Ever since it put in the low in 2022. The summer of 2022, it's going sideways. So I'm hoping some of these coins wait for me and they go up. You guys know I put 200 on ZBCN, but it died after that. It's not doing anything, so I'm never going to make it. But Urine Finance is down at the bottom. You're down below the 236, so as long as you're below 8.4, the bottom is not in. This thing's not bullish until you get about 13,500. The question is, where's Wi-Fi going to run to? So a 618 retracement on Wi-Fi. It is an older coin. Do you own this one, my man? Almost, yeah, a 5x to 28,000. I would ride Wi-Fi up to the 618. It may go higher, 618 retracement, so maybe 50 grand on Wi-Fi. About a 9x. I know there are people calling for a $200,000 Wi-Fi, which could be the case in the future. We'll see what happens, but that's near a 40x from here. So I'm looking at older coins like Wi-Fi at 618, 786 retracement, then I gotta get out. Hear me now. What's up, DZ? Where you been, bro? Just working, my man. Working and trying to pay bills and get out of debt and trying to get into the market. Got one little toe in the market. ZBCN. XYO. I still think Swift Coin's a really good choice. Swift Coin is on my list. I would love to buy it right now, but I can't. XYO is holding up. Looking on the macro monthly chart, it's holding the trend and it's holding over the 382. So you'd have to imagine that's it, unless we're gonna go down. I think, according to Ben Cohen, I know you guys hate when we bring up Ben Cohen, Ben the Bear, but I think he was saying one more move down for the alts and then we go up. But hopefully that's not what I see. XYO looks good here. XYO new high would be 20 cents. It's already at a penny. So if people buy it, if this is on Coinbase, I don't see why it wouldn't hit a new high. It seems to be popular, so you're looking at almost a 20x on XYO if it can hit 20 cents, 21 cents. And it may peak above that to 25 cents. So I think XYO is going to be a good play, especially if it's on a bigger exchange. But you're holding the trend, you're holding the 382, so you're bullish over 1. Breakout's going to be clearly where it got stuck last time, over about 2. And clearly it's doing the same thing as ZBCN. You're putting in higher lows, and you're putting in a lower low on the weekly or the monthly stock RSI. So you do have that hidden bullish divergence on the macro chart. So it doesn't look bad. But I like XYO and then Cookie. There's so many choices, so many plays. It's just a matter of getting in, picking the right one that's going to actually move. All right, let me check the chat real quick. All right, we only got 14 people in here. The volume is low. Yeah, is the volume low? Can you guys hear me okay? Someone said, yo, a couple of you guys said it's good. Let me check. No, the volume's where it should be. I don't see why it would be low. What's up, Joseph? What's up, the how-to? How you guys doing? XCN so boring. Everything's boring right now because we're not moving. Even ZVCN, these coins are macro bullish in my opinion. It's just we're not there yet. But we're getting very close to where they're gonna flip a switch and these things are just gonna go straight up. And you guys know, look on the macro charts here, we say very close, but it could be another monthly candle before we spawn in. Which I keep saying, I think it's November, late October, November. Maybe it bleeds into December, but I think November is when we should go up. If we don't go up beforehand, which could always be the case. But right now we're just doing nothing. Most coins are dropping at the moment. But I'm still holding my position. Low to the high, Cookie Dow, you're holding the 618, so you're still holding support. So 12 to 13, if you lose that, then of course your next support would be about a 30% drop back down to 10. So there's no telling what's going to happen here. But Cookie Dow is a new coin, so I think it's going to be a good play. So Cookie Dow to a new high from where it is today, trying to hold support at 13. A 12x if it can run up to $1.60, so maybe $2 is a good target. I think anybody would take almost a 15x on anything. But I think Cookie's going to be a good one. Hell, it may even get a 1618 retracement. That'd be $4. That'd be a 30x. And it's still not doing anything. It's still holding support. It's still down here. And then of course Swift coin. We always cover Swift. We're bullish on. I would really like to buy Swift because let's zoom out. Yeah, we're doing nothing right now. Could Swift drop more? Of course it could. So you guys always be prepared for these coins to drop because it seems like we're always going down. Depending on where you want to draw this at. We're holding over the previous high at 208. I do like Swift coin, like I keep saying. You can draw a number of different things on it. It's sitting on the 0.5 right now. Could it come back down to the 618? It could. So we'll see. So if you lose one, look for 007 as your support. It should hold, but I really don't see it dipping down below this previous high here. I'm bullish on Swift coin. Alright, I'll go back to the chat here in just a moment. Just trying to cover as many coins as I can. It's so hot I didn't even want to stream. Yeah, Swift coin, I mean where it is, just look at the chart here. It's already curled up. It's looking bullish. What's up, Cha, my man? How you doing? Hopefully work went good for you. What's up, Ibrahim? What's up, Crypto Space? Can Turbo hit 10 to 40? So yeah, we're getting to it. Hold on. Yeah, we'll get your Mamo and your dog and me in just a moment. But yeah, Swift coin. I mean, if Swift coin holds over 008, I don't see why this thing would not. Once we get another leg up in the market, something like, it's not going to take this long. That's in December. It's just an example. But once this thing flips bullish, I could see this thing hitting $1, 50 cents to $1 on Swift coin. you're gonna have a select few coins that just absolutely melt faces and rocket out of here. So that's 118, almost 119x on Swift Coin to $1, $1.25. I would probably get out. I can definitely see, if it doesn't break down, like I said, I can definitely see Swift Coin hitting 50 cents. That's a 46x from here. Jesus. Alright, let's do Mamo and Dog and Me. Dog and Me. Dog and Me is another good coin. Still bearish at the moment, not doing anything. Still holding up. So many coins are doing the same thing, so it's getting stuck right now. High to the low, got stuck at the 618, stuck at the 382. So as long as you're below 3064, it is still not bullish yet. That's where it's getting stuck. And the support right now is 3005. So as long as you're below that, it could easily come back down to the support level and drop another 11%, 005. But once you break 6.4, break out over 9. And then as for Dog and Me, ripping to the moon, it hasn't moved since we looked at it in the last stream. But if this thing, what is it at? Yeah, just to hit 4 pennies is a 76x, my gosh. So, not saying it's going to go that high, the 1618 retracement, let's see. Okay, let's say a penny. So if you just get a penny on Dog and Me, could be a real good target. That's, what is that? It's a 24x from here. The Dog and Me is going to be a good play. And as for Mamo, Mamo's already running. So if you want to FOMO in and chase the green candles and be greedy, go for it. Not financial advice. But apparently this thing's on Coinbase. I don't know, did they just list this coin? The only thing we'll do on Mamo, we'll go to the daily chart really quick here. Let's see. Momentum is clearly down. Let's see if it's holding anything wherever we draw something. Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Ooh. Alright, you're holding the 236 right now. It's trying to stay bullish. So 14.8 is your support to hold. If you hold that, you're still bullish. It could even drop down to 11 and still be bullish. Any lower than 11, then it's going to go way down. And that would be your top for now. That's a 25% drop. But it could come back down here, put in a higher low once again, and then go up. You get the idea. So there's still time to buy, especially with these coins pulling back. And as for where this thing's going, I have no idea. Let's just see what a new high tells us. And then I'll get back over to the chat really quick. So what we'll do here on Mamo. Mamo, yeah, high to the low, hit the 1414, got stuck, and now it's dropping. So if that other support doesn't hold, that previous high at 12, and that 382, 11 to 12, should be the bottom on Mamo. And what kind of damage can Mamo do? What is it at? 14, 15 cents. I don't know what this coin is, but it's on Coinbase, and if people are going to pile into it, then Mamo to the moon. What is that, 14? So $2 would be about a 14x. I don't know if it shoots to the top of the fib. But like I keep saying, not everything's going to over 60, 40x, whatever it's going to be. That's a 63x to 940. So probably $10 could be your moon boy target for about a 75x. But we'll see what happens. Maybe we may get the mother of all bull runs. Alright, let's see. We got Slava for 2. I appreciate the support, my man. I appreciate it. Sweet, please. Yeah, the AC's on low, but I can't turn it off, my man. If I turn the AC off, the stream's over. I'm gonna melt. My computer's gonna melt. I need Mamo to run. But yeah, we gotta do Sweet for Slava. I appreciate the 2. Yeah, I think Swiftcoin can easily hit 50 cents. I would love to buy Swiftcoin and hold it to 50. I would say that if Swiftcoin doesn't hit 50 cents, then we're gonna have then it's a crappy bull run. Yeah, Sweet. All these newer coins, they look the same. They're just slowly grinding up. Doesn't look bad. It reminds me of Dog and Me. You're still putting in the higher lows. SUI's not the biggest respecter of the fib we have on the chart, but it is what it is. Let's see here. Yeah, we may could do the same thing we did on, but it's holding up nicely. SUI's going to be a real good play. Where is it going to end up? No one knows. No one has a crystal ball. I mean, anything over 20x, congratulations. If you hold to moonshots, then I hope you guys make it. What is this thing at? $3.60. So 15x to 60. I don't know what that's going to put the market cap at. I don't know if that's the correct one. You'll have a couple of coins that go to ridiculous market caps for a day or so, and it's over. For a couple of hours. But I do appreciate the two. We're going to draw another one on here. So you're holding that. So a good target for this one. And it's already up. You know what we're going to do? We're going to get that off of the chart. It doesn't look horrible, like I said. These coins look like they're just gearing up to get ready to run. So we could still have some pullbacks before we move up. So low to the high. Yeah, this one's short term. These are weekly candles. It's holding up bullish, curling up, higher highs and higher lows. Slightly higher high. So you're holding the 236, so support is 355 right now. If you hold that, you're bullish. Could it come back down to the trend? Of course, because we're always bearish. You could still drop 15-16% as long as you hold over 3, 309, 310. You're putting in a higher low, you're holding a 382, and you're still macro bullish, so nothing to really worry about. And then as for, let's see a new high off of this high to the low. For SUI, take you up to 740. Probably go higher than that, way higher than that. Yeah, oh yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't watch anybody else, so I don't really know the targets everyone's looking for on these coins. We're just going by what the charts are telling us. Let me get back over to the chat really quick before I finish this one. I'm getting behind. Like and subscribe, I appreciate that. Yeah, everyone, please hit the like button. What's up, Dave? Dave's in the house. But yeah, finishing up with SUI. So a 10x on SUI would get you a $10, not a $10, $35. Yeah, $35 SUI would get you a 10x. I mean, I like SUI. I like Ondo, SUI. A lot of these newer coins are probably going to be the winners. Older coins are going to be a little 3 to 5x's, like Wi-Fi and such. Now, if you're going to hold for a moonshot at the top of the Fed, not saying it's going to happen, but that's a 62x to $225. But I don't think you can go wrong with SUI. I think someone said turbo earlier. Let's see if I can scroll back. Amp and turbo. What's up, Moonwalker, DIA, and AVT? Guess we can start writing these down. DIA. What did we do last time on this one? If you can see it, it's still holding bullish. It's still holding the double 382. So your support right now, I did put in a lower high. Had a decent little run. So short term, 72 to about 74, 75 cents. As long as you're holding that, you're short term bullish. If we can get over 88, it's a little more bullish at that point. But what are we doing? Zooming out on DIA. Yeah, I mean, well, you didn't put it a higher high, so that's not good. But it's still putting in higher lows. So it's not a horrible looking chart. We'll just see where it goes from here. It really needs to hold this 74-cent range, move back up, break out over 160. What did you say about it though? Oh, Slava. But DIA can hit a new high. Damn, that's a, hold on. Well, I guess it pumped up since we looked at it last. Just be careful, you could be in here to where it's gonna come all the way back down. Another monthly candle down, and then we finally go up. Bearish September, and then we blast to the moon. Could be the case, so just be aware of that. But this one from here for a new high for DIA, $14 to $15 is 19x from here. Apparently it's a low market cap for a coin. I think I saw AMP. Yeah, AMP's an older coin. I don't think I would ever buy AMP. AMP is down below the macro 236. Let's see what we're holding in this direction. Yeah, it's not really respecting anything here. It's below the 618. So this thing really needs to get back over 004. 0037 to 4 to be bullish again. At least short-term bullish and be alive and not drop. As long as you're below that price, you do run the risk of dropping, but you can clearly see you are holding some sort of macro support area, because that would be a 32% drop down to 0024, and then that would have to be the bottom. But as for that, I don't know why this line's here, but we're going to move it up. And you can see if we move this up here, you can clearly see the support in this area. So you are on some macro support, pretty much where you are at 3. And then AMP, is AMP going to do a 13x if we have a big bull run maybe? So a 618 retracement on AMP, which is 6.5x from here to 2 pennies. And then moonshot on AMP, 4.5 to 5 cents. Yeah, you'll know we're bullish, like the market's really bullish and people are piling in left and right if these old coins all do 10x's plus. Because that's going to give you almost, 15x on AMP if it can hit the 786 at about 5 pennies. Then you'll know these other coins are going to the moon. That would be nice. How do you like your job? It's just a job, my man. It's backbreaking work. I wish I could do this here on the internet full time. Which, if I make some money this cycle, then I probably will quit and do this full time. Back into the shadow realm bear market for the next couple of years. Yeah, Turbo hasn't moved. It's moved down a little bit, but you guys know we got a new chart for Turbo here, taking out all the noise. And just looking at the large wedge it's trading in. It's down here and it just hit it again for the second time. Ooh, excuse me. Got stuck at the 1272 new high. Tagged the top. So monthly candles here on Turbo. Back to the top here. May go higher like we said last time. So Turbo at least, I think definitely guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, but the fact that we're in 2025 and we're getting close to the end, I would say if you're looking for a guaranteed 7x play, 7.5x from here, I would say it's definitely going to run up back to the top of the wedge. So I would buy Turbo and get that up to 3 pennies, and then it's over. But the fact that we are about to go straight up, this thing may bust out of the wedge to the top. So you could be looking at a 15 cent, 30x, 32, 33, 34, 35x Turbo easily, if it holds and doesn't break down from here. So Turbo's not looking bad. It's it's stuck in a perfect spot to buy in my opinion. I mean, it is still kind of bearish at the moment, which everything is. Low to the high. Yeah, you're down below the 236, so yeah, you could easily come back down, tag this one more time. So if you're looking for a very good entry on Turbo, down here around the 0.03 level, another, it could drop 14-15% with a little wick, and then that's it, and it's time to go up. So if it comes down here to this level here, this 320037, that's, in my opinion, that's the bottom on Turbo. It'd be the perfect spot to get in my opinion. DZ, yeah, I got the $200 long position on ZBCN, but ZBCN didn't do anything after I bought it, like it always does. But I'm still bullish on it macro-wise. I would love to have different positions in different coins, so I don't have to rely on one coin to pump to get me some sort of money back in the market. We flipped bullish on the stock RSI, but I guess we're still in this area here to where we're still bearish at the moment. It's coming back down again. Unbelievable. All I have to do is buy a coin and it kills it. Jesus. But as long as you're below the 1272 back in this little channel, then another 11% drop down to support at 0.04. I know you didn't ask for ZBCN, but this is the coin. I mean, you guys are bullish on it. I do think it's going to go up. Just not ready yet. But it still has that bearish, or that bullish hidden divergence on the monthly or weekly stock RSI. So it is macro bullish in my opinion. So 0.04, it looks like it's coming back down too. But if it can get back over 5, put in a new high, your next target up on ZBCN could be the 1618 area, which would be nice if we get some sort of move up, 2x up to 0.09, pretty much a penny almost. And then as for where is it going to, I mean, ZBCN kind of looks like all the other coins, but it kind of looks like Swiftcoin where it's just grinding up. ZBCN to 60 cents top here would be 127x. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I think we said this last time, a 10-cent fair price would be 10 cents on ZBCN. That's a 22x from here. I would take that. So if ZBCN could just hit, if ZBCN can hit 10 cents from here, I think I would get like $5 grand. We got Slava again for 2. I appreciate the support, my man. Bits. Bit for the win. Let's do bit really quick. The Tether. What is the ticker for that? Tether. Oh yeah, Tau. When was the last time we looked at Tau? It's just going sideways. It's clearly trading sideways. So it's not a bad looking chart. Yeah, when did this come out? 2023? Really? So you're down below the 0.5, so your resistance right now is about 360. If you get over 360, breakout possibly over 430. And then from where you are now, very possible new high would be almost $1,200 for almost a 3.5x from here. Yeah, I don't know where Tau's going to. I don't even know where you can buy this coin at. But it's clearly trading sideways, so it doesn't look horrible. And then I believe it's holding up macro-wise, if I can get the right tool out. Low to the high. Yeah, it bounced off the 3.2 every time, so it is macro bullish. It's just going sideways. It's stuck right at the 236 right now, so 370 and then breakout over 430. And as for to the moon, I have no idea where this one's going. 10x would give me 3,700. Like I've said before, I don't know the targets that the communities and everyone's looking for on these coins, but if you're holding this one, my man, I hope it's not a bad chart. At some point it'll go up. Just how high is the question? still here. Towels on Coinbase. All right. Yeah, when the people pile in, when all the people leave the shadow realm and pile into the market, Coinbase. I think Coinbase coin's going to perform well. I appreciate the 2. I hope you make it, my man. I hope all you guys make it. All right, what am I missing here? If I missed something, just say it again. 'Cause I have to make the. Let's see. I have to make the memberships and super chats priorities. And as I've said before, it's going to be super chats only when we're going up. There's no way I'm gonna be able to cover everyone's coin when we're going straight up. Let's see here. Someone said bonk, I think. Bonk, Degen, of course. Degen. We do bonk. I think we made a new chart on bonk too. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm seeing bullishness all over the place on these, especially zooming out on the macro charts. I think we have a better bonk chart. Let me see. Bone. I forgot about bone. Bone's going to 0. Bone and Shiba Swap are going to 0. Yeah, here's the bonk chart. It's just like Turbo. Let's see here. Yeah, if you just draw this large wedge on it, high to the low, most recent action on the monthly candles. We're holding a 0.5 support, got stuck at the 618, so your support is 2.3. If you lose that, you have to stay over 18 to stay bullish. 4013. But I mean, it still could come down. It's going to depend on what happens here. But there's nothing bullish at the moment, really, like short term. So if bonk ends up dropping again, and it comes down, drops 25%, that is. So if we're bearish again, and these coins drop, a good spot for bonk, I would have to say is the bottom is 4018 area. If it hits this, perfect time to get in, because if we zoom it out for this thing to go to the top of the wedge, just to hit the top of the wedge where it's pretty much going to go. Let me move this down. Yeah, man, if I could buy Turbo and bonk, man, I need some money. I think Turbo and bonk are going to be guaranteed good place, especially bonk here. If bonk just goes back to the top of the wedge, what is that, October, November, depending on when it is, when it goes straight up, you're looking at a guaranteed, which you guys know, nothing's guaranteed. I gotta keep saying that. My financial advice, of course, but I would definitely buy in, especially if it came back down here and hold bonk and hold it up to this 304 level and get a guaranteed almost 19x. No worries. But if it's gonna bust out of here, and sky's the limit. There's no telling. Damn. So bonk could do a 60x up to 201. Jeez. Man, I need to get in. Degen is burning coins. Are they really? Monthly burn. What's up, Peter? What's up, Larish? Velo, yeah, Velo's very bullish too. What's up, Altcoin Academy? We got Cater for 2. I appreciate that, my man. ABT, please. Did you say Squire? What is that? I'd pick Dogamy. Degen has a small market cap. Oh, Degen over. What the heck is Bitcoin Hyper and Maxi Doge? Maxi Dodge, what are those? But we got to do ABT for my man Links. But yeah. Yeah, I think someone asked for Arc Block earlier and we skipped over it. Arc Block. I mean, we haven't been streaming much lately, but we haven't really moved. Nothing has really moved. So, what were we looking at on Arc Block? I think we said Arc Block. I mean, Arc Block already had a bull run. I mean, this thing ran up from... Yeah, Arc Block massive run. It didn't hold the high, so I mean, I'm still bullish on Arc Block. Let's see, we're gonna see what we're holding here. I'm trying to open my mouth. But if you look on the monthly, clearly we're still stuck in this downtrend here. So depending on what time frame, yeah, we're still stuck in the downtrend, so it's still bearish on Arc Block at the moment. I hope Arc Block runs. I believe it will. Yeah, you're holding over the 236. You got to break over the 382, break to the upside, break the downtrend. So Arc Block, yeah, that's what I remember. Arc Block's not bullish until you get back over $1. So anything below $1, I think is a very good price to get in. Looking on the monthly chart here, yeah, it just blew right through. I mean, it's potentially doing the same thing here. It's just pulling back at the moment. It's really not doing anything, but what we'll do is really quick. I appreciate the 2. Come on. Low to the high. All right, we're stuck below the 3.2 at the moment. Yeah, needs to get back over anywhere from 80 to 90 to $1, and then you're bullish on it again. Yeah, I mean, take out all the noise on Arc Block and we just draw a macro box here. Just in between the 618, 786. If we were to draw that and just look at the chart, you can see that's where it broke below, it got stuck, went sideways, got accumulated, got squeezed, and went to the moon, and now it held that area again. It's only a matter of time before Arc Block turns bullish again. And then as for Arc Block to the moon, like I said, it hasn't moved since the last time we looked at it. Yeah, I think our target is $30. I don't know if that's too high. That would be a moonshot. I don't know what I've said before on it. It's a 37x from here. 20 to $30 on Arc Block. So if you want to be conservative on Arc Block, $20 is what? 24.5, 25x from here. So that's not bad at all. If you want to be way more conservative, $10 could be a good target to get out and get your 10x on Arc Block. So 10 to 20 to $30. If it hits $30, I know a couple of you guys have said that you're gonna make a lot of money. Arc Block to the moon. Squire equals gentleman of high regard. Just no one's ever said that. No one's ever said that on here. Man, I can't wait till you guys make it. Degen. Yeah, I mean, if Degen's burning coins every month. Degen, I've always said, dang, my voice just squeaked. Degen's always been a good play in my opinion. Except for the one time I bought it up here, and then we went all the way back down to a lower level. Hopefully that doesn't happen with ZDCN, but it's grinding up. If they're burning coins, I think Degen's a sleeper. It's going to surprise a lot of people. Apparently has a ton of liquidity, so it's going to blast out of here when it finally does. Degen's one of the coins that I would buy. Degen, Turbo, Bonk for guaranteed plays. And then, of course, Elon at some point. So many other coins. I would even buy, I think it's Peanut. I think Peanut is either Peanut or... I think Peanut, someone confirm, is Peanut on Robinhood? I mean, we haven't even looked at Peanut, but Degen, low to the high, you hit the 786, you're putting in the higher lows, holding the trend. So this is it. I don't think Degen can go lower than 0033. Not a bad spot to be buying on Degen either. Unless we're going to be super bearish and we're going to break trends and break down before we go up. Bullish over 007. We've said that many, many times. Breakout to the moon over $0.015 on Degen. If it ever gets there. Short-term bullish over 005 pretty much. And then as for Degen going to the moon, I really do think Degen's going to rocket out of here. Let's just zoom out so you can see. But it's got a nice looking overall macro chart. And then Degen, if it blasts out of here to 17 to 20 cents, you're getting a 50x. All it has to do is this again for 2 months. So it may go higher than that. Damn, 50x on Degen. Let me switch the music here. I think someone said Caspa earlier. Let me see. Let me make sure. How do I switch this to... How do I look at member only chat? Oh, no, never mind. I don't know how to do that. I'm trying to see if there's any members asking for coins. Caspa's going to $2. Higher if it gets listed on more exchanges. Caspa. Yeah, Caspa looks good too on the overall macro monthly chart. This green box held. So this previous higher, we blew through it, back tested it. We're over the 382. It's going from this low to the high. So 10.5. Once you get over 10.5, then you can be more bullish on it. I mean, you're macro bullish right now, I would have to say. It's just that you're going sideways. You're doing nothing at the moment. But Caspa to $2 is a 22x from here. If it goes higher than that, and if your moonshot target is $5, you're looking at about a 57x from here. But it's doing the same thing the rest of the market's doing. All these coins are doing the same thing, unless your coin's obviously bearish and going down. Yeah, we haven't looked at Myro in a while. Myro used to be the front runner and told us what's going to happen. We need to look at Myro. But yeah, I mean, could you still come back down and tag? If we're going to be bearish, then yes. Which things are not looking great at the moment. So we may get other opportunities to buy these coins. Let's see where our 618 is. Yeah, depending on when it's going to happen. These are weekly candles here, but you're holding the 0.5 support at the moment, low to the high. So if we're just going to be straight up bearish again, 618 retracement, so you could drop 16% down to 7.5. Still put in a higher low, still be macro bullish, and it wouldn't be a bad spot to get in. All right, let me get back over to the chat. Let me pull up Myro. I'm interested to see what Myro is doing, because Myro was one of the only coins that was dying, and we were kind of bullish on everything else, and then everything else followed. Yeah, you got to tell me what Maxi Dodge and Bitcoin Hyper is. Never heard of those. Myro is going to $1. Is that what we said? Myro's going to wake up and surprise people, I think. People forget about Myro. But it's doing the same thing. Higher lows, just not bullish yet. Doesn't look horrible. These coins are just hanging around waiting, sideways and down until further notice, until it's time, until they flip the switch and we go up, which we're already almost in mid-August, so we're getting closer and closer as the weeks go by. Yeah, you're holding bullish over the 382.236. So as long as you can hold, what is that, 2.5, and get over 3, this thing may run for 4 and then break over 4, macro bullish where it got stuck at perfectly twice now. Yeah, Myro may be going to the moon once it gets over 4. Once you break to 3.2, it's too late. It's just going to have these God candles spawning in, just like Arc Block did back in the day. And then Myro, a 47x to $1.25. I'm not saying I would hold it that high. Oh, they are on pre-sale. Yeah, I can't look at pre-sale coins. I don't think I'd be messing around with pre-sale coins right now. And it's almost to that point you're either in and ready or you're about to get left behind, which I'm in the left behind category. I'm still in line trying to buy my ticket for the rocket. There's too many. There's no one here buying tickets. There's no one at the counter, so I'm just sitting here waiting. KTA, waiting for some people to pile in, and then they're gonna shove me to the ground and take my spot. This thing, KTA, What is this? Did I read that right, or did you mean KTA? KTA. Hey, all right, we got 20 people in here, more than last time. Wow, we've been on for an hour already. Yeah, let me switch the music up real quick. Maybe if we put some more bullish music on, we'll start going up. I can find my files. Let's see. Just let me know if the music's too loud. Come on. We're gonna play the whole playlist and shuffle until we go to the moon. All right, what are we looking at? This coin, Kita. I know we gotta have a chart for it. KTA. You know what? I'd imagine I added these all at the same time. Oh, this is on base. What are we looking at? 3-day chart. Let's see what's happening with this coin. Let's just pull it over. So it broke and held. Yeah, it broke over the 2 and held. It's grinding its way up. So it looks like support right now is about $1.19, $1.20. We'll zoom in a little more. I don't know what this coin is, but it's not looking horrible. You can't even do nothing with it. As long as you're over $1.13 to $1.19, it's bullish. I guess we could always zoom in. It's on base, so I guess it's worth something. So if we go from the most recent pullback to the high where it's getting stuck, yeah. It's holding the 236, so short-term price action, you're bullish over $1.37. Down to $1.26, so any lower than $1.26 and you could have a huge correction. So that's another 8% drop. And then you'd probably have it come all the way down here. 618, maybe even the 786 retracement to $1. Still putting in the higher low, still macro bullish. So we'll see how it plays out. But if it's down here at $1, then that's probably the bottom. As for where it's going, I'm gonna pull out my crystal ball. So if it holds bullish and you break over $1.76, almost where it got stuck last time. Next target up is the 3618, I guess. Wait, let me see. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have no idea what this coin is or where it's going. But top of the fib is $6. That's only a 4.5x from here, so it's probably gonna hit $6 plus. So what we'll do is, not spending too much time on it. Low high to the low. Come on, you can move. So as long as you can hold over the previous high, or get over the previous high at about $1.70, where does that take us? Yeah, I don't know where this coin's going. If it's gonna be worth anything, it's gotta at least do a 10x on it. So $20 will get you a 14x pretty much. But it doesn't look bad. I was looking for a way to get in and stake. Took a chance. Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Kita, it's invested by the former Google CEO. You always ask, what is Kita? Oh, that's because we don't look at it enough. It got listed on Coinbase. Oh, okay, I mean, it's on Coinbase, so there you go. As long as people know about it and people can buy it, I would say for the future, you know, use case and all that stuff, you know, could be a good thing. But the fact that, I mean, I guess people are going to pile into the market, but when we're going straight up, people aren't going to really look at it. I guess some people will, but people aren't going to look into Kita and be like, oh, the CEO, so I'm going to buy it. They're just gonna pile into whatever's moving. So if it's already moving, then people will pile in on Coinbase and it'll just blast out of here. So if you're thinking it's gonna go way higher, top of the fib takes you up for 130x up to $1.85 or 185. But like I said, not all these coins are gonna have those massive moves. Maybe when it's listed at 10x. What's up, Alan? Yeah, someone said that earlier. I don't know how to fix that. My volume on my thing is all the way up. I don't know why you guys can't hear me. Let me see. Where's David and Silver? I think Silver's hanging out in the shadows. David's probably lost in the shadow realm. Can't find the door to get out. Yeah, where's Mr. Lark at? I wonder how Mr. Lark is doing in Singapore. I don't know where David is. Mavia. What's up, AZ? Yeah, we haven't looked at Mavia in a while. Yeah, maybe it's the one that was bearish and then it just blasted out of here. People laughed. Yeah, Mavia still going sideways and bearish. There's nothing bullish on the Mavia chart, but every time I see that, it tends to have a large candle spawn in saying, nope, I am bullish. Shut your mouth, I am bullish. It's stuck at the 236, so bottom is not in on the macro scale. It's going sideways, so it doesn't look horrible. We'll see what it's holding. Bullish once you get over 58, breakout over 180. Clearly, once you break this volume area, then it can go to the moon. So until it breaks clearly over the 618 at $1.80, it's not going to the moon. But if it's over $1.80 and we're going euphoric, then be ready. Wow. There's no way this thing's hitting 40 bucks and doing a 220x. Well, maybe it's got some good return here. If that's it and it goes up, oh wow. I would say if people are going to buy Mavia, I believe Mavia is on Coinbase, just to hit a 618 retracement at 10x up to this volume area. Very, very possible if it holds here. So Mavia, if it holds up and it doesn't completely die from here, Mavia is good for a solid 10x. Not saying it has to. Low to the high, pretty much held to 786. So 15, as long as you're above that. 20, 21's the price to beat at the moment. Short-term bullish over about 34, 35 cents. But maybe it couldn't be a good play. Just to hit a 618 retracements at 10x. We just need alt season to pile in. We still got 20 people here. Yeah, someone let me know, Silver or Slava, you guys in the house, is the volume low? Is my voice low, or is the music too loud? Or is everything too loud? Alright, I turned the music decibels down just a little bit. So I don't know if it's that or what's happening. Yeah, someone else is saying it's low. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys catch up. I'm gonna go get me a cold drink because it's hot as hell in here. But a couple of you guys that have been here for a while, Slava, Alan, DZ, let me know if my voice, what's going on with the sound. Volume is low on the screen. People keep repeating that. Maybe you guys need to turn your volume up. I don't know. Volume is low. Let me see if I can figure out why that is the case. Volume, OBS, the volume is all the way up. Hello? I adjust it and redo it. Everything looks good on my end. I don't know why it is. Music is a little loud compared to voice. Alright, we're bearish anyway, so what we're gonna do. Alright, music is off. Is that a lot better for the voice? While I go get something to drink, answer me. Is it better with no music? It's gonna take a minute to answer this. Or is it okay with our bear anthem, our bearish elevator music? Or is it? Let me see. Alright, wait. Alright. I'll be back in about a couple minutes. Let me know. You got your volume cranked. Maybe it's OBS Studio. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe I'll just start screaming. Alright, someone said ETH earlier. I'll put it on the ETH chart for a moment as I go do what I gotta do real quick. I mean, ETH is still pushing. This is extremely bullish, you guys and gals. The fact that ETH is up here. Did we actually make a new high? No, we didn't make a new high on Ethereum. But it's pushing. It's very bullish in my opinion. It's only a matter of time before ETH takes off and then everything else follows. Alright. No music has a lightsaber sound. That's probably the ACU here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'll be right back. Hello. Alright, does that make it any better? I unplugged a lot of things and plugged some stuff back in. It's still showing the same on my end, so on my end it looks good, so I don't know what's going on. We'll just have to deal with it. We lost 3 people. We only got 13 people in the house. Everyone's piling back into the shadow realm. No music is better. It's okay, we are not at a disco, we're doing TA. Man. I really hope we don't go up. Like, it's going to be on a weekend where I'm working, where I cannot stream, and we're going to go straight up, and I'm going to miss out. I can't do that, though, because I've been telling you guys for years that we're going to be here when it happens. But the music's as low as it can go. Alright, what are we looking at? Ethereum. Much better. Alright, we're just going to leave it at that. You guys should barely hear the music. I just need to start talking extremely loud like that one dude. What's that one dude that talks really loud? And be one of those influencers that just scream at you all day long. What did we not look at? We haven't looked at ACH in a while. But Ethereum, what is Ethereum doing? I mean, Ethereum is alive and well. It's only a matter of time. Once this thing breaks over, from what I see here, 4,900, this thing's going to spike up to 7.5 grand, almost 8 grand. I still think 10 grand is where Ethereum's headed, 10 plus. And we're already on our way from the last time we looked at Ethereum. I sure hope Plan B is correct. I hope Bitcoin goes to 300 to 500K. And doesn't seem to be wrong either. I don't know if you guys have seen Plan B's videos or charts on Twitter, but from his models, it's going, we need to go up. We're going sideways and doing nothing right now, but at some point, it may just be a blow-off top move. Because we've been so bearish and sideways, it's just gonna happen really fast this time. We're gonna just blast out of here without notice. And if you're not in, you're not in. Yeah, Bitcoin's still holding at 236 here, low to the high. So now, as long as we're holding 117, we're bullish. Even down, it can come back all the way down here, but it already did that. So as long as we're with 117.8, we're bullish still. It's just going sideways, doing nothing. Better? Alright. I guess it's the loud music. We'll just stick with the bear music. We'll save the other music for the dance rave music for when we're going straight up. But yeah, Bitcoin's pretty much sitting on support at the moment. What is XCN doing? Someone said XCN is boring. Oh yeah, I think I looked at XCN. It was coming back down. It's just we can never be bullish. We're always sideways and down. Yeah, I mean, if you're... So XCN lost support. This has got to be it. If it's coming back down here, this penny has to hold. I guess it could technically come all the way back down here. We just pull that down. I really don't want it to break this low here. But if that's the case, then bearish September, and then we finally go up. So it's coming down right now at the 1-2 range. Does it have to hit it? Let's see if it's finding some sort of 786 support. No, it's not. It's below it. Unless that turns into a wick and holds the 786, I would say. If that turns into a wick and holds, and you're holding over with a large red wick here, over 1-3, then that's good. Because then it would put in a higher low. And I'm still bullish on it. As long as you're holding higher lows, then I'm bullish. If it makes a lower low and it comes all the way down here, then it's going to take a while to go back up. But we know until XCN gets over 2 cents, there's no hope on it yet. All you can do is buy and pray. I do think it's going to go up though at some point. As of right now, where it is, just hit the volume area, 8 to 10 cents, that's a 7.5, almost an 8x. If it blows through 10 cents, this thing's going to the moon. This thing's going to hit $1. Just to hit the 1272 retracement level is a 64x from here. But it doesn't look bad. The overall macro chart does not look horrible. It's just we're not doing anything yet on XCN. But yeah, it is boring. might go to 250 next year when Powell retires. 169K max. I mean, it's to be a compliment. What? But how are you not filthy rich with all your amazing knowledge and TA? Oh my god. Because I don't have the money to put in on anything. There's definitely been times where I would buy coins we're looking at, coins I'm bullish on, coins on the bottom, that I probably could have made some decent money on. It's just the fact of having the money to start and get into the market. All my money goes to bills. Bills, kids, debt, bills. It just gets sucked away. There's like a shadow realm in my wallet. As soon as money gets in my bank account or my wallet, it just sucks away and disappears. I'm stuck here forever. That's why I really got to make it before the end of the year. If I could just make it, just make some money, I will be okay. But I know a lot of you guys are going to make a lot of money. So don't forget about me. Don't forget about me in the shadow realm for the next 3 years. And if I make money, I'm going to let you guys know. If I'm happy and making money, you guys are going to absolutely know. But yeah, alt season's coming. It's coming. I know there's still people bearish out there, but the fact that we have been going, starting to flip bullish is bullish for alts. SKL. Yeah, where's CryptoMealysis at? I haven't heard from CryptoMealysis in a while. Or Flip Coins. I wonder what they're up to. Maybe they're hanging out in the shadow realm listening. They just can't find their way to the stream. SKL. What is that? Scale? Scale on Coinbase. Oh, wow. Time to get out. Financial advice. There's nothing bullish on the scale chart. It had a nice pump, but it is still bearish. Just keep that in mind. I guess if we pull this down here, but I think we had this here because clearly there's a floor in place. Support, broke the trend, hit that same area. Did go below it, but it's back above, and it's hitting right at resistance right now. So you are at resistance. If we want to pull this down and be super technical about it and right, high to the low. These are monthly candles, by the way, so I didn't know this thing was running up like this. So if we can stay back above this line here, the shallow line, the trend, just like Ethereum did. Ethereum died like this, and then it broke back above. So this thing's copying Ethereum right now. So we got to stay over 4.5. If we can stay over 4.5, there's 17 days left on the candle, so 3 days, hour and 30 minutes. Maybe if we get a daily candle to hold, you're onto something. But like I said, if you're just going by, if we would have drew this a long time ago, we can move it. And we did the high to the low here, and we just left it. It is getting stuck at resistance right now. So 5-3 could be your resistance, or you're going to hold over 4.5 and try to make it up to 8 and be bullish here. Scale, yeah. See, if I would have put money in scale down here at the bottom, if I could just get ZBC in to do this, I'd be okay. I would start getting back in. But if you bought down here, yeah, not bad, 2.5x from where it is. But then as for scale, scale's an overcoin. Yeah, it ran in 2021. So 618 retracement to about 25 cents is what is that? 5x, and then 50 cents, 53 cents would be your 10x. So 25 to 50 cents on scale is probably where it's headed to, if it doesn't die. It is still technically making lower lows after it broke this low and lower highs. So until you break in the other direction, the downtrend, it's not bullish. So it is at resistance right now. A lot of resistance, to be honest. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible it's delayed. I mean, we had a new high on Bitcoin before the halving, so anything can happen. You would think we would go up before the end of the year, like early. But if we don't, then if Ben Cohen is correct, I think he said November, the alts, one final dip down, and then we go up. So we may have more time than we think. We may go up into 2026. It may bleed into January, February. Zebek, baby. Yeah, I need Zebek to get off its butt and move already. Give me some sort of hopium. Everything already peaked this year. We are hitting. This might be the reason we just pop. Yeah, I mean, we all got our own opinion. I don't think we've peaked yet. I think everyone's calling for things different, but I think alt season's on the way. And the fact that we're in mid-August, the fact that most of these macro charts look good to me. Ethereum's been pumping lately. It's only a matter of time before we just blast out of here. Like I said, we could still be bearish in September, and then October we start to flip bullish, and then November we go up. I mean, it all depends. Man, we haven't looked at Velodrome in forever. Yeah, someone asked for Velo earlier. Velo, where's our chart? Yeah, Velo's just like, these other coins that are in these large wedge patterns. Either like Slava said, either everything's peaked out and we're done. I don't think that's the case. You're still below the 382, so you just hit the higher high or higher low once again. You're clearly trading in this. You just bounced off of it. You need to get over 1.8 to be bullish. And then clearly this thing's probably running up here to the 0.5. Back to the top of the wedge once again to 4.5, 5 cents for a good 200% move almost, so a good 3x from here. And then if it blasts out of here, 6.8 retracement I think is possible, 11 to 12 cents. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Velo 786 retracement on Velo, 45 cents pretty much. That's a 27x from here. So Velo's a good play. If it breaks the top of the wedge and it has people pile in, then I would say a 786 retracement's not out of the question. You would come up here and hit the volume area, you would hit the 786 retracement, and that would be your top. And then it's going to go back into the shadow realm. Is it going to hit a new high? I don't know, but if you want to hold a position on it and gamble, that's a large move. Because we're already looking at over on 100x, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, you're looking at 1,000x plus. That's a large move. So if you want to hold this thing to 20 bucks, you'll get 1,000x out of Velo. And that's for Velodrome. What is Velodrome doing? Yeah, Velo's been sideways and bearish for a while now. Let me zoom this thing out. I mean, what is Arrow doing? I mean, it's been going completely sideways. If we were to draw it on here, it's just trading in this channel area. You're holding the 236, getting stuck at the 382. It's got to get over 6.8 to be bullish, breakout over 11. So when Velo finally wakes up, it's not bullish right now. I put in a lower low again. But like I said, all you could say is it came back down. And I believe, did this one hit the 786 perfectly? Oh no, you're below the 786. Oh no, you're back above it. Alright. So if we can stay over 4, 5, and 5.5, bullish back over, low to the high here, pretty much 7 cents. If you can get over 7 cents, you can be bullish on Velo again. But until then, Velo, it already pretty much hit the 1272, so 1618. So Velo to $1 is not a bad move. That's 18x from here. 1618 retracement to $1. What's up, Dave Flowers? Anyone got dog? What is dog? Dog Bitcoin. Is that one we looked at a long time ago? Just dog. Dog to the moon. Well, I guess we did look at it. Been a while. If this is the right coin. Oh damn, this thing came down to a lower low. Yeah, if this is the coin you're talking about. High to the low. Yeah, I don't know what this coin's doing. It's holding 0.5 support at 003. Just put in a higher low once again. I mean, just pick your poison. Oh, it's hot. What is that? Oh. It's just going sideways like everything else, especially if we just zoom out. A 1618 retracement, 4 pennies would give you a 13x from here. Just depends on if people are going to buy this coin. All you need is one bull run candle to spawn in. Get you up to 4 pennies and then it's over. Oh man. What's up, Casper? Dogelon Mars. Yeah, if I can make money on other coins before Elon runs, I would be excited. I would be excited to throw a good chunk of money on Elon. I know people don't think it's going to go back up, but I think Elon's going to be a sleeper, a good play, and it's at the bottom. I'm very bullish on Elon down here because look at it. It did exactly what we wanted it to do. Our green box here just kind of representing the recent, the resistance. It blew through it. One large monthly candle spawned into the moon in October of 2021. Support. It's holding this area. I don't remember why we got the blue line on here. I guess a slightly higher low, but I mean, could it drop all the way down here? It could, but I don't think it is. The monthly stock RSI is resetting again. So you're down here at the bottom again. This looks like the bottom on Elon to me. I hope it waits for me. Yeah, we looked at Elon last time, and I don't know why this is. I don't understand the price here. What is this? E5, E6? What is this? It's the only fib that does that on this chart. But just looking at the chart, I love this chart. It's going sideways. And it's at the bottom. And if it pulls what it did last time, it's going to have 1 or 2 large giant candles spawn in and it's over. But you're looking at over a 50x. Oh man, a 58x to the 6th area. You know what, let me redraw this. I don't know why that is the case. But just zooming out to the macro chart on Elon, it's a very bullish chart. Just sideways and down, waiting for me to get in. Well, let me see if there's a better chart for Elon. Those on Mars on SUKU coin. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's doing the same thing. I mean, the fact that you're bouncing off of this previous volume area here, like on the other chart with the green box, I would have to say that's probably the macro bottom for Elon. So I'm hoping it stays dead down here until I can get in. That would be amazing. Bullish over. Yeah, what is the price of Elon? I thought it had some zeros in front of it. What's up, Michael? Yeah, it's a thing with the stream today. For some reason, the volume's low. It's not on my end because everything looks good. I don't know if it's OBS Studio I'm using. I don't know what it is, but everyone's saying the volume's really low. But I don't know how to fix it because I've done everything I can on my end. I'd probably have to end the stream and restart it to fix it. Maybe it's on YouTube's end, I don't know. But it's not you, it's everyone's having the same problem. But everything on OBS looks good on my end. Yeah, I mean the mic volume's all the way up. I've unplugged it and everything. So, but I appreciate you being here. But yeah, and I'm talking normal, and the mic's right by my mouth, so I don't know what the deal is. It's just bearish. It's just a bearish stream. We're not doing anything, but we're getting so close. We're gonna go vertical before we know it. Before we know it. Before we know it, you guys are gonna be extremely excited and happy and rich. But we're not there yet because there's only been last stream. I think there was like 14 to 10 people. Now there's only 19 people. Yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock. Does anyone know what time? I haven't even been paying attention. Is Crypto Meosis still been streaming? Is Crypto Meosis still there? But there's so many good plays. Oh yeah, we didn't look at ACH yet, but Elon, I think Elon's a good play. I don't know what's going on with the chart here, but Elon, I think, is going to blast out of here. 50x plus. But that's just me. I may not hold that high if I put a good chunk of money in. Just depends. I may hold a percentage. But I think Elon's going to absolutely blast out of here. 50x out of nowhere. Oh, you can't hear me? Well, you can't hear me, so I can't say that. Elon, 50x. I'm very bullish on it. Slava, tell my man that. Tell Casper that I am bullish on Elon. I want to get in, and it's going to 50x for me. Save my life. Yeah, hopefully everyone hit the like button. Let me refresh this. I know that's not going to help. I can't restart OBS because it's going to end the stream. Man. We still got 18 people here. I guess we've looked at everything because no one's requested anything. But yeah, it's not going to be much longer. It's already 6 o'clock here, and I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Still got to get all my stuff ready. have to look at crypto.com. I don't. Oh, you know what? Let me pull up. I can pull up coin market cap. Let me look at Elon really quick here. Elon. Yeah, it's a sea of red right now. We're not bullish. Yeah, because what the hell? Coin market cap has Doge on Mars at 6 pennies. Yeah, how do I fix this? Maybe I messed something up on here. I wouldn't know how to fix it. I'll figure it out after stream. USD. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I'm bullish on it, so we'll leave it at that. Yeah, we only got 5 people in here, so I guess the stream's going to end now because the volume's messed up. There's only 5 people in here. Everyone left. It's almost 6. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Appreciate the couple of super chats that came in. And we'll leave it at that. So at some point we're going to go vertical. Hopefully you guys are getting ready. And with all that being said, none of this is financial advice. Good luck, everyone. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.